Scenario: Malek was a sales advisor at Semerlang Auto SDN BHD, a well-known car dealer in Kuantan, Pahang. He worked there for 2 years after finishing his secondary school. One day, Malek's mother, Puan Jamila, contacted Malek and persuaded him to return to Shah Alam and further his study in business studies at a well-known private college in Shah Alam. Puan Jamila offered to provide him 2,000 as his monthly expenses, a new Proton Eras as transportation, and a unit duplex apartment in Subang Jaya if he would agree to return and further his study. Taking that as a great opportunity, Malek agreed to that offer. After a year of his return, there was a misunderstanding between Malek and Puan Jamila. Upset with what had happened, Puan Jamila decided to stop giving the monthly expenses to Malek and asked him to leave the apartment he was living in and return the car key back. Malek was very frustrated. He would like to take legal action against his mother for the monthly expenses as well as the vacant possession of the apartment and the car. Consideration: the issue in this case is whether Malek can sue her mother, Puan Jamila, for the monthly expenses as well as the vacant possession of the apartment and the car. Refer to Section 26, Contract Act 1950. An agreement without consideration is void unless promise made on account of natural love and affection between parties standing in near relation to each other. Applying to the above law, Malek can take legal actions against his mother. This is because a promise made on account of natural love and affection between parties standing in near relation to each other to be enforceable even it is lack of consideration. Malek has taken up his mother's offer. In return, he must come to Shah Alam and further his studies in business at a well-known private college in Shah Alam. Him fulfilling the promise is a good consideration, like the case of Williams versus Williams. Therefore, there is a contract between Malek and Puan Jamila. In conclusion, I submit that Malek can sue her mother, Puan Jamila, for the monthly expenses as well as the vacant possession of the apartment and the car. Intention to create legal relation. The issue in this case is whether Malek can take legal action against his mother for the monthly expenses as well as the vacant possession of the apartment and the car. Refer to the case of Balfour v. Balfour, 1919. The Court of Appeal decided that an agreement made between a husband-wife for him to pay her £30 a month was not a legally binding agreement that could be enforced by the courts. It is established in the legal principle that where a husband and wife living together as one household make an agreement, the courts will assume they do not intend to be legally bound, unless there is evidence to the contrary. Applying to the above law, Malek cannot take legal action against his mother. Even if he did, there is no intention to create legal relations in the current case. There is no illegal binding between family members, which is the same between in the case parent and child as stated in the case of Jones v. Padavatten. Relationship between parent and child in these circumstances will not amount to intention to create legal relation. Therefore, no contract can be enforced as there was no element for the contract to be satisfied being evident in our current case. As a conclusion, I submit that Malek cannot take legal action against his mother because there was no binding contract as it was domestic parties related.